Oh yeah, everybody. Oh yeah, everybody. Everybody, everybody. Everybody, everybody. What a fantastic Sunday that was. Good job, Xbox. Good job, Microsoft. Good job, Phil Spencer and the rest of the first party and partners that has showed up on the showcase. Wow, that was an amazing showcase that happened Sunday. I myself had watched the showcase when I was heading back here, back home, of course, because, Friday I was away um, to go meet family because there was a birthday party being held with, of course, my cousin who turned 15. Of course, it was a quinceañera, so I had to go. And but not only that, I did got to watch the showcase on the way back home. Of course, like my father was like, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Why you say woo?" It's like, so oh, I'm sorry, I'm just watching an event. So okay, so without further ado, guys, what a fantastic show! I know not a lot of people were expecting the games that happened, or a lot of people were kind of like on the showcase. Well, that's your guys' is opinions and stuff like that, especially for the Sony ponies being salty because we all know us on the Xbox community that they are upset, angry, that we all know that that their showcase, the Sony showcase, was a disgrace, was a big disappointment, and they know they're like bashing on this showcase that oh Xbox messed up, blah blah blah. It's like you guys are mad that we have the games that are coming out the rest of 2023 and beyond. So we are gonna get more games later next year, and of course we're gonna have games that are coming out this year. So let's go over. I got my PC right here. Yes, it is a Surface Pro 8. So let's go over the games that show off the beginning of the showcase, which I did miss the first 20 minutes, but I did rewatch the showcase when I came back home. So let's start off with Fable. The game, the in-engine game, it's in-engine game. It's not a CGI. It was in-engine game. That game showed off great. You know, we finally got tired of that teaser trailer that happened a few years back, but we finally got an in-engine game, which this game is coming out 2024, hopefully early 2024. So that game did gave us what we wanted. So Fable looked great. We can't wait to see what more will happen in that game. So we'll probably head into fairy tale-ish territory in that game. So we'll see what happens on the long run. And then we got a certain game that was not expecting to come out at all. So this was a big surprise for me that that blew my mind. I was getting, you know, blues, the Blue Bayou kind of feeling. Yes, and I'm talking about South of Midnight, and it's a third person action adventure game, which it looked interesting. The the music like felt very Blue Bayou, Deep South, like Louisiana type feeling for that game. I can't wait for that game to come out. Such an amazing game. And then we got another game that is third party, not third party exclusive, just third party. So this game is also coming out on the PS5. So it's called Star Wars Outlaws. We're finally gonna have a Star Wars game that is in the middle of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So this is technically hinting, uh, of course, like the underworld organizations, like Black Star and stuff like that. That's gonna be a fun game to run around as. Guns blazing, different weapons to use. You know, like an auto rifle, machine guns, different pistols, probably sniper rifles, taking down not other than the Empire, and also take down like these underground syndicates. You know, that's gonna be a fun game to 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 play. You know, and then they show off a it's an indie game. It is an indie game. It's called 13 Immortals. So it has that kind of like Diablo uh, uh, slash one of those mobile games that you just run around, start shooting things down. You know, this one looks pretty cool. So you're fighting within hell. You're trying to go up against God. That's a fun game to play. Kind of like in Diablo format type game happening. And then another third party game came out, and it's Payday. Now, I never played Payday 2 on when it came out on the Xbox 360, Xbox One. It looked kind of cool. Those people that are waiting for another Payday, Payday 3, another heist game coming to the Xbox series, and of course PlayStation 5. That's going to be a fun game to play. And then Atlas, Sega, good partners with Microsoft, Xbox, Persona 3 Reloaded coming day one on Game Pass, day one on the console. So I love Persona. I did enjoy Persona 3 back on the PlayStation 2, back on the PlayStation Vita, which was of course mm, PlayStation, Persona 3 Portable. Now that is being this game is being remade, and I already heard that they're not gonna drop the female protagonist for this remake, but of course later on, like it'll come in added content later on. I'm pretty sure they would, but they're just focusing on the main game, work from the ground up, make it look a lot better, make it look more fluid, you know. So that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for Persona 3 Reloaded to come out, and then we finally got an in engine gameplay of Avowed. I never played the previous games that are surrounded with Avowed, but I can't wait to play this game. You know, more kind of like Fable-ish, Elder Scrolls type like game. Even though this game is on a game itself, more magic, more fighting monsters and the undead stuff like that. I can't wait for this game to come out. I'm very excited for this game to come out next year. So I can't wait for that. And then Sea of Thieves, The Legend of Monkey Island, which is cool that Monkey Island is coming in as a new added content to Sea of Thieves. I myself am happy for the players that play Sea of Thieves that are gonna have more content to play on. It looked great, you know. I can't wait for other players to for them to enjoy. And then we got another version of Microsoft's Flight Simulator 2024, which is coming in 2024. So new stuff added, probably new campaign. No, yeah, new campaign being added into this newer version of Flight Simulator. Happy for the fans. They're gonna play this game, and of course an exclusive content of Flight Simulator that's coming for that game, which is called the Doom Simulator. The Dune Simulator, not Doom, Dune from the movie Dune. And then he finally got um, more information about Hellblade 2. They showed off in-engine game again, showed us a new area, and of course we wish they would have showed us gameplay, like actual combat gameplay. But again, they're showing off how well they're doing over there, and it's coming next year, 2024, Hellblade 2. So I never played Hellblade. I probably will play Hellblade on my Series X, and that way I can get into Hellblade 2. And it's been nothing but good things so far. And then we got another game coming from Sega, which is of course Like a Dragon: Infinity Wrath, which is an interesting another Yakuza game that's coming, because I know there's another Like a Dragon, and probably another spin-off from, of course, within the Yakuza um, world. And then we got another game, which is of course another third-party game from Capcom called Path of the Goddess, which it looks magnificent, beautiful, bright colors, just like Okami. Um, I can't wait to play this game in 2024, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2024 game. Uh, I can't wait how the combat's gonna look like. Probably a little bit of Devil May Cry-ish type feeling, but of course, along with Okami type style type game, that's a good game to probably play. And then another Xbox exclusive coming this year after Starfield, which of course is none other than Forza Motorsport. The game looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to play Forza Motorsport because I think my racing um, self is coming out to play. I can't wait to play Forza Motorsport. The cars look magnificent. The the style of the game looks magnificent. I can't wait to play that. And then of course we have another third party trailer that popped up, which is not other than Overwatch 2, which they are indeed putting in more single player, I think, aspect or campaign style type thing going on, which it is going to be a pay to play uh, content. So you guys over there in the Overwatch 2 community, if you're planning to get this content, you have to pay in order to play this next expansion. And then we get another Atlas Sega game that's coming to Xbox on Game Pass day one, which is none other than Persona 5 Tactica, which is a kind of like a Fire Emblem type game with Persona characters. It looks amazing, and and I can't wait to try it out because I do like Fire Emblem. I used to play Fire Emblem back on the Game Boy Advance system, so that's great to show off. And then of course we got a little snippet trailer of Starfield, which of course I will talk about the direct in a moment. The game looks phenomenal, and then we got a climbing a game indie title game, which is Josent, I believe it's called. It's a climbing aspect game. You're climbing these beautiful mountains, trying to get all the way up, probably up to reach the sky. I have no idea. I gotta check that out, which is coming out next year. And then we got a horror game exclusive that is coming early next year. It's called Still Awakes the Depth, which is very interesting. I can't wait to try that out. And then we got a third person dungeon like game which is called Dungeons of Hector Heston Gabriel. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. Uh, it looks cool. I can't wait to play that day one. On Game Pass. It looks great. It's a young lady swinging a blade, has a snowboard to ride on the snow. It looks and this place takes place at a mountain resort, so it looks pretty cool. And then we got a reveal on the new content for Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. It looks great. Can't wait to play it. Oh my god, it's coming in September. There's a lot of games coming in September. So this is gonna be awesome. Can't wait for that. And then for those who like building stuff, Cities Skylands 2 is coming, you know, in October for those who like building stuff. And then we got another Sega Atlas game, a new IP, a new IP, Fantazo. It looks amazing. Um, a new IP, very Persona style type game. And I can't wait to play this game coming, I believe, next year. So that's going to be a great game to play. Another fantasy game from Atlas and Sega. Man, Atlas and Sega going strong, guys. Going strong. And then we got another indie exclusive from Xbox coming next year, which is called Tower War. That looks like a game that's also going to be fun to play on Game Pass. Uh, Reminds me a lot of Castle Crashers, and then a new IP called Clockwork Revolution. It reminds me so much of Bioshock Infinite. That game looks amazing. It looks very clean, and hopefully we'll get a release date soon. Hopefully, probably next year. Mm. So that looks pretty great. And then within the middle of the Xbox showcase, we got a newer version of the Series S, which this little guy has more power this time for memory storage, which is not other than the Series S in black, 1 terabyte. Now, I did enjoy my Series S. I gave it away to my brother-in-law, but now I want the Series S. So that way I don't have to move this big guy around in the house. So like if I'm alone for like a few days, because I know my family always like to take a trip, like a few day trips, or probably like a week trip, so I could probably plug in that black Series S into my parents' bedroom or to the living room, and I can just enjoy the games I have in my library and then play it off of that console and just leave my Series X in my bedroom. So I am planning to get the Series S later this holiday. So I will hold off the PS5. But yeah, now let's move on to, let me close my PC. Um, Now let's move on to the big topic, okay? Starfield Direct. My God, they talk about so much stuff on Starfield. I'm excited. The game looks smooth, looks clean, looks amazing. Yes, we all heard the news on within an interview with Todd Howard and of course the people in IGN. They they ask, is this game gonna run in 60 or is this game gonna run in 30? Todd Howard himself confirmed it. It's gonna be locked at 30 because they don't want to lose, you know, the image of the game, which most of us are upset. Of course, me included, but hey, it was his decision to lock it at 30, which, of course, I'm not a game developer. None of us are the game developers. But we have to understand that this was his choice to lock it at 30, and we kind of understand that they weren't the only ones working on the graphics. The people in Doom helped them out to make sure that this game looks amazing, and it does look amazing. And even the gunplay, the combat play looks better. It looks amazing, and for 30 frames, it looks great. I mean, I'm 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 not mad. Okay, I'm not mad because the game looks smooth. The gunplay looks smooth. I mean, I thought I was gonna be upset, but the way that Todd Howard said that I didn't want to sacrifice the game, the game looks amazing. I don't know why people are so mad. I don't know why people are they're not getting 60 frames. I mean, I was a little mad that why we're not getting 60 frames for this game, but I understand why. Because again, not a developer, because I understand that video games are very hard to put in the work. I mean, I understand. I get why it's on 30. I get why they can't push it on 60. Maybe he'll change his mind and say, okay, we're gonna work it on 60. I'm gonna try my best to work on 60. But in the long run, guys, the game overall it looks amazing, and not only that, guys, I'm excited. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy this game. I'm gonna get the premium version of this game because I want to play this game early on on the first day of August. I mean, the final day of August. Okay, I'm ready to play this game. I'm ready to start crafting, start building bases, start building my ships, start making uh, friendships. Start making certain relationships on these beautiful women. Because hey, I like I like romance in my games. Because I like my guy getting the girl. Because that's how it is, and I just can't wait to play Starfield. Can't wait to play Forza Motorsport, and I can't wait to play other games that are coming this year. Because we, the Xbox community, have games. We have games to play throughout the rest of this year. And I feel sorry for Sony. I know I have been seeing the saltiness from the Sony ponies. I mean, I know you're mad. I know you're upset. Don't be mad at us. Be mad at the company that you like to get behind on. I mean, we got games that are coming out this year and the start of next year. I'm happy that you guys got Spider-Man, but we're happy that we got more this year and next year. I think I'm happy that Xbox is doing this. I'm happy that we got to see the games that we wanted to see, games that are coming out the rest of this year and next year. And not only that, guys, I'm gonna try to get myself that Starfield controller because that controller looks awesome. That really looks awesome. So I have no idea what else to say. That this showcase did blow my mind. This showcase gave out surprises. This showcase just just make me so happy that I'm part of the Xbox community again. That is why I got a Series S. That's why I jumped to the Xbox Series X, even though we're not getting the games that we wanted running on the Series X at 60. But all in all, we're getting games. We're getting tons of games from third party and a lot of games from first party. So at the end of the day, I am happy. I am happy. For the people in Sony, if you guys want these games, get Game Pass, get the new Series S, get an Xbox Series X, or play it off of the PC and stop whining and complaining. You want to play games? Join in the fun. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck playing Spider-Man 2 and Final Fantasy 16. Now, like I said on my previous videos, I will get a PS5 just for certain PlayStation 5 games. That's it. Because that library for Sony is going to be like this much for me and a whole much for me on Xbox. That is my opinion, alright? That is my way of gaming now. Because, as you can see, I have a ton of Nintendo games. Okay, that is the same way how I am going to be with Xbox, and this is how I am going to be with Sony. So, fantastic showcase, Sony. I mean, Sony. No, my bad. Bad for Sony. Good for Xbox. So, again, fantastic showcase for Xbox and Microsoft. I can't wait to play these games this year and next year. So, let's have the rest of a good old time in 2023 and can't wait to play more games in 2024. So this is Ultra Dark Slayer. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you're in the world. Stay safe out there, be kind one another, and let's go Xbox. Let's go. Let's have a good time for the rest of this year. So see you later. Peace. Game on.